actually take you to the website, to my website, because it occurred to me that some people don't know how to find the assignment page for their class. So, you go to my webpage. Now, some of you have my calendar. I think most of you do, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So when you go to my calendar. So minutes ago. We'll see. All right, but until such time, if you have a question or need anything, your hand goes up in the air. There is to be no talking. You're either working or you're getting in trouble for not working. That's the way it's going to be. So get out a piece of paper, get started on the assignment. There is the assignment right there. It's page 344. Start off with number 6. If you need pencils, I do have a couple pencils here. I'll be around checking your progress and answering questions.
Wait, I remember.
Again, I said there's to be no talking. If you need anything, you're asking me. I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about who's working and who's not. You're either working or you're gonna, eventually, I'm gonna catch you and you're gonna get applied to. Yes?
Oh, what page is
Page
it?
344. Page 344. Okay. And I've got the first so many problems up there. I'll scroll down in a little while. For number 6, you're supposed to try to write an equation out of all that, and then you're supposed to turn around and solve the equation, right? And that's always the way the word problems work. They expect you to try to write an equation, right? That's why we spent time trying to translate words into numbers and variables, so you can write equations and solve them. So obviously, when you copy the original problem, you're not copying all 3 lines there. Your original problem is whatever equation you managed to pull out of that. Yes?
Is it
It's
just
on the web page.
so?
Okay. Huh? You need a calculator anyways for the arithmetic. So you should open that up and you should open it up to my web page, see what the assignment is, and then you should also have that Google calculator ready. I can't tell you how many times I walked up to somebody and found an arithmetic mistake. Your calculator is your friend now. Use that calculator. And again, if you have questions, get your hands in the air. -5, -560. You still have 6 in there, so you divide by 6, divide by 6. Yeah, and with the 10. That's exactly right. Now, I don't know if you translated correctly, but what you solved correctly what you had there. Was it $6 per hour or per something with a flat fee of 5? can't see because your fan is over it. You have a 65, that's good to spend. They cost $6 each. And where's that $5? There is a handling fee. Yeah, it's one time. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Very good. Hey, we're not talking. Yes. It's always the same. One earbud in. As your questions go, even if it's just to ask me if you're doing it the right way, it's not a bad idea. Several people had to be told halfway through the assignment that what they were doing was wrong, and of course they had to start over. So, if you get through a problem and you're wondering, hey, am I doing this correctly? Just ask. Again, I expect you to ask questions. Yes? Which number are you talking about? 6, did you come up with an equation? Okay. Let me see what you got. Okay. You have $65 is what it costs.
So number 6.
These are balanced things, so
Okay,
it's
I
something
need
is $65, right?
calculator.
It's on your cost of whatever you're doing is $65, right? So the other side has to be the same $65, the same cost. So how are they calculating the cost? $6 each. We'll tell you when you buy. So that would be. And then what else? Okay. If you have questions, raise your hand. Now, if you're just completely stuck on 6, just give yourself drop down about 4 or 5 lines, and start with number 7. I'll work my way back to you for 6. 6 is a tough problem. It's tougher than the next 7 or 8 problems that you'll be responsible for doing. So if you're stuck on 6, don't have a heart attack. I'll work my way back to you. But remember, give yourself at least 4 lines to work with, because you're going to write an equation, then you're going to solve it, and if it takes a little while, it doesn't have to be in order, Whitney. You can put 6 on the back. I'll figure it out when I look at the homework. Yes?
To do the check.
No, you do not have to do the checks just yet. We're going to start doing the checks when we start graphing, and we don't do that till we get to inequalities. You definitely want to do a check before you do a whole entire graph. Yes? That is the correct equation. Yeah, everything's right about that. That's good work. Yes? Okay, you started with the variable side, correct? Okay, so always, see, this is 7 times it. Always start with subtraction. Just change that to +7. That's for the second step. Okay, so now that comes down to 7x equals. It's going to be +10. +10. Because you're going to add 2 more here. Okay. Do addition or subtraction first, then multiplication. Okay, so it's going to be 7x equals +7. Right? 7x. Put a 7 in front of that, 7x comes down. And then -3 + 10 would equal +7. Okay, now at this point, this is 7 times the number is 7. You can do that by dividing both sides by 7. Okay? And then over here, 7 times the number -7. So we have to start by adding 7 both sides there, okay? You start with the addition or subtraction part first, then you move on to the multiplication or division part, okay? Excuse me. Yes. Solve this by subtracting, adding or subtracting first. That's positive 5, you should subtract 5 from both sides. After you simplify, then you should divide both sides by the same.
No, I mean, like, we've tried a lot. Five times
Over here,
30.
you have a question,
Like,
Taylor?
now it's 65 divided by 30. And then I did
Albert?
65 divided by 6 times 5.
No, they just, like those first couple we did yesterday where you didn't really have to solve, you just had to tell how you would solve it, except they have the steps here for you, you basically just have to put them in the right order. Yes. Which one are we talking about? Yep, that is correct. That is correct. So raise your hand if you're not sure. And please, please, please use your calculator to do the arithmetic on the non-variable side. Trust me, you need your calculators. Yes? Copy it down, that's the first step. Okay, so on the variable side, you have 9 times y, so that's multiplication. And you have plus 14, that's addition. You deal with addition or subtraction first. So how are you going to undo plus 14? So minus subtract, that's 4. Oh, that's 4, so subtract 4 from both sides. And then you get simplify. But the reason we are subtracting 4 is we know that there's going to be 0. So now you have 9 times 0 equals 9 down. Now this is the part you do on your calculator. Minus 14 minus 4 equals. Please use your calculator. I've seen at least 4 different answers to that. That's a very simple problem. It's minus 14 minus 4. So type in exactly what you see. Just put in exactly what you see there. Minus sine 14 minus sine 4. And hit equals. Okay, so.
Oh, no,
It is negative 18, right? Okay, so now it says 9 times y is that amount. So how are you going to do that multiplication? Divide both sides by that. Yes, what was the question over here? Which one? Which one? Do the addition or subtraction property of the equality first. Go to the variable side. Okay. You see addition, you identify the addition and subtraction. What's going on there? If you translate that, it helps. -7 times an unknown number minus 7. So there's your subtraction. You have to undo that part first. So what would you do to undo that? So add 7 to both sides, simplify, and once you get it simplified, you can deal with the undoing the multiplication of -7. You can undo that. Yes. Which one?
Well, I remember 9 to 11. Well, I remember 9 down, so I
Okay, but you're dividing. This is -7 times b, so you have to divide by -7. So from here, this, and this has to go into the division, -7, and then the answer there. Let me see how you start this. Okay, now see, that's multiplication, it's 2 times x, right? That's plus 20. Get rid of that, right? So deal with 29 first, that's positive 29. So that's okay. Which number? Number 9? What'd you get for an answer? I was thinking more along the lines of +5, number 9. What did you end up? Oh, I see what you did. What's negative 42 plus 7? It's not 49, it's not negative 49. Okay, so that's an arithmetic mistake. What's the quotient when the signs are the same for integer? If you don't know, just do negative 7 divided by negative 7. The calculator will answer for you, right? But remember, the only time you get a negative is when the signs are different. You have the same signs there, so that's a positive. And you get 5. You'll get 5. Yes. Okay, remember, that's multiplication, that's fraction. Let's deal with that. It's fractional addition first. So start with this. Make sure you simplify it and then you deal with multiplication.
Teachers and students, please excuse interruption. I just want to let everyone know we're going to be dismissing at 2:15 today, just so that the buses have enough time to make it to the elementary schools on time. I sent out a robocall to parents, so if you have anyone picking you up, they'll be getting a robocall telling you that it'll be 2:15 for the drop-off or the dismissal today. We're going to finish this period up at 1:25, so we're not shorting 20 minutes out of 8 periods. So wrap things up. We're going to shorten things up at 1:25, and then we'll be dismissing at 2:15. Please wait for me to dismiss you over the PA system. Okay, thank you.
All right, so help us say the words first. What do you see here this first time? How would you say that? Which is negative 7 times b, right? So there's your multiplication right there, right? Negative 7b, read the rest of it. Minus 7, that's variable size. So you have multiplication, then you have subtraction. Always address the subtraction or addition first. How am I going to do minus 7? Plus 7. Then simplify. That's my inverse operation, right? Addition is the inverse of that. Every time I do an inverse operation, I gotta simplify now. What is this?
Yo!
0. So now it's 0 plus negative 7b equals 0. Any number is that number, so that's
Negative 7
and then
times.
you can negative 42.
No!
Now remember, this is negative 7 times b. The way you're gonna do it.
I need a different calculator.
And then of course it's 0.
Done, I need a
Any
different
number divided by
calculator.
itself is 1, and that would be 1 times b.
Give me, what is this one?
And then
Oh, no.
calculate quotient to make it positive.
So, if I
Deal
do
with addition or subtraction first, then deal with the variable. Yes,
times
which one you on? Which one are you on?
negative 1 minus 7 equals. Oh, no.
Alright.
No.
It still needs to be quiet in here. You should be whispering with a partner, but I will let you take a partner. Please, if you're confused, before you go off with your partner, ask them if they know what they're doing. If they know what they're doing, then go with them. If you're confused, try to find somebody else. Yes.
I'm
Okay.
so done.
Let's just. Okay. You're here, right?
Huh? No.
Okay, start off.
Why do you?
Right?
Austin, do you?
Okay, but you have to.
Glendon, do you know what you're doing? Neither do me and Austin.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, just.
So,
Doing odds, right?
we're doing 7 through 15 odds, and then 16 through 24 all. And then 16. Oh, it's my seat.
Opposite that here, 0 and any number is that number.
Sorry.
No.
Right now.
Oh, wait, can we work at 3?
Are you joking?
I'm working at 3s.
Well, you would, because you just want to create
What is wrong with
any number divided by 7.